Good evening, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and as you can see, we are in crater number 3 by the military camp on Monria. And tonight what we're going to do is just, we're going to hunt cultists. I'm about halfway through the daily, and depending on how long it takes, I'll probably finish that daily up for this. And I just want to kind of review how I feel Monria is and how I feel that my time here is gone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start heading back to Calypso here pretty quick. If for no other reason than supplies, this is my last sword and it's already been used some. So, will I come directly back? I'm not entirely sure. I've done a lot of the exploration here. And I've gotten a couple rumors, including from Elder Dragon here, that there's supposed to be a couple instances here, but I have scoured everywhere I can think of, including through a good chunk of the cave. And for the life of me, I cannot find it. So, if you happen to know where an instance on Monria is and could throw me the chords in a comment, it would be appreciated, because I love instances, you all know that, and I'm more than happy to take an episode just to explore an instance. But I'm having a heck of a time trying to locate them. And I don't know if it's just me, or it's probably just me, but it could also be that Monria just doesn't have, their instances. They might have instances and they may be out of service right now. There's two big caves. One is located, whoops, that's not it. One is located here-ish, and one is located down here. And both have big roadblock sign sawhorse things, kind of like you'd see for road construction. And so I wonder if those are the areas where they've had them previously, or they're planning on implementing some, or if that's just areas that they have plans for later. In any case, if and when I get those locations, I will be more than happy to come back here. I love Monria. And it's really, it's kind of interesting because Monria has exactly 3 mob types that I've run in. No, 4, excuse me. 4 mob types that I've run into. It's got the Cultists, who are great for grinding mutant looter skills on, and dodge, because they technically use a ranged attack of sorts. The Shoggoths, who are your low level mob. And the Yogs. There's a 5th one, the Shoggoth, the Shubs. And they're really high level, and they're located in this section of the cave here. And as we all saw, I can't take them yet. And there might be an instance in this area that just means that I'm not of high enough level to get to them. And it's not like I can make a suicide run for them either, because there's too many mobs just in this small piece of the cave, and you can't spawn a vehicle there. So it is what it is. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze and didn't think you wanted to hear it on camera. So anyway, Monria. A review of... I think I've been here 2 weeks. Maybe it's been 3. I'd have to go back and look. So, my overall impression of Monria is good. The community here is absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, I love the Entropia universe community to begin with. But frankly, I'm willing to bet that this is probably, of a great community, these are the best of the, it's the best of the best. So that's really saying something if you've got, a great community and you've got a greater community within that great community. And I'm not downing any of the other planets by any stretch of the imagination by saying that. The group that runs Monria does a fantastic job. They do well with what they've got. I think they put a lot of work into it. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. And quite honestly, this is I'm probably going to come back here fairly regularly. One reason is because you can actually do 5 daily tokens a day pretty easy here. It takes time like any other daily, but it's not like trying to do the daily hunting missions on Calypso, where sometimes you can take them and sometimes you can't. The other thing is that Monria across the board is not taxed, and it shows. Loot amounts are higher here than on Calypso, which proves that Calypso does in fact have a universal tax rate. It's not quite as good as Cyrene, but that might be because of the higher population. But no, overall, I really like Monria. Like, it's competing with Cyrene for favorite planet here. I'm really glad I came here and spent some time to explore and find all of the little things. And I know I haven't finished a lot of the quests or the missions. I have to figure out some of these missions. Maybe that's what I'll start doing. Like, that I don't know. That's... So collect the lost chapters. So it says it can be found in each of the caves. But what caves? There's only one, and 2 of them are caved in. No pun intended. And one of them just or 2 of them just have a teleporter. So maybe that's a question I need to answer before I leave, is what caves? In fact, can I, if I track this, does it give me any sort of a marker? Negative. So obviously we're missing something. But what? This is each of the caves. But we've been through this cave. Four caves, 4 chapters. I don't suppose... Oh, I wonder if it's those broken containers, but we can't access them. So are we missing part of it? Like, this is just kill Shoggoths. This is Shubs. Cultists. Yogs. At some point I need to finish the Enigma keys. And I need to do Mission Galactica, which I don't know at what point I can actually do it. But it's got to be coming... oh! That's the point of Howling Mine. There's a pirate space station there. Okay, we're not going to get into that right now. Oh, apparently I'm missing part of Arrival? Really? Okay, there might be more to this than I thought. You know what? Let's redirect here. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I just haven't completed enough of the mission chain to do it yet. I am going to have to at some point run back to Calypso because I'm running out of weapons, but... Oh god, I can't drive. As you can probably see with my 50% health hover pod, I really need to repair the poor thing. Okay, so let's find Cliff Iverson. So let's cancel this for a minute. We're gonna close that. We're gonna close that. Close that. Close that. Okay. I can always open those back up. Hey. Pick that up. I wonder if that's half my problem. First off, I thought Cliff Iverson was at DSEC Forensics. Maybe I'll just do a supply run and come back. Now we gotta wait for everything to spawn. Jeff Swanson. Oh, he's someone I need to talk to. I think he's the Yogs? Yes. Then I'm going to go with... you know what? I'm going to go with AIM. Yeah, that's a lot of points. I've been speaking with the new head cryptographer. She's so approachable and transparent. She usually doesn't engage in enigmatic posturing Darnetta was well known for. Rest her soul. She allowed me to view more of the video she's retrieving. She hasn't shared any of it publicly as she's still testing her algorithm, but if she is correct, then the name of the Yogg for these beasts is a grave error. Okay. It becomes all the more clear that these creatures have been engineered, that they are a deliberate creation of the cultists. The repetition of the Yogg and Yogg-Sothoth syllables and their strange incantations seem to have resonantial frequencies which are somehow involved in their manipulation of these biological machines. This new information has given us fresh perspective in our research. I think you may be able to guess what that means. You may want to buy a fresh pair of gloves. Yep, now I gotta kill 1,000 of the little bastards. That's okay. So he's not here. Is Cliff Iverson in the hub? Okay, so let's see. That's Carl Beckman. This is Dennis Peterson. Now we gotta let all the people here spawn in. We don't bite much. That's awesome. Hank Powers. I have to say that the lighting in here leaves something to be desired. A Motorhead keg. Host a keg party. That's definitely a Entropia item. And it can be looted in PvP areas, which means someone smuggled that thing here. I love how they have the Yogg plushie and the Shoggoth plushie around a freaking campfire. That is awesome. Oh, I'm such a dork. Okay, so... Okay. Jen. Thomas Malone. These are not terminals. Monria Display Area 2. Oh! Okay. Tally ho. Okay, so auctioneer, token trader. Now, is the token trader here the same as, and there's a quest here, so I need to wait for that to pop up, but let's take a look at, you know, I find it hilarious that they have all kinds of rifles, but not a single sword. On the other hand, this is a great place for me to, JTK? We'll have to check him out after. A great place to pick up BLP weapons to level. Because I think these BLP weapons are actually pretty strong for durability. I'm probably not even close to qualified to wear or to use this one. No, I'm not. But yeah, exceptional durability. So it'll last a while. This one's pretty stout for only 80 daily tokens. That's not bad at all. So like if I did a 40 times daily token, yeah, this is within my ability to use. I actually think I've got enough to use it too, or to get it too. Yep, I got 56. I could buy one of these. So that will help me level my BLP sniper. Something worth thinking about. Let's see what this one is. Oh, I'm apparently within level to use this one too. That does decent damage. Are these all 40? Oh, so these are all 40. All the way up and down. Now this one I'm pretty close. This would be probably the one I would want to use to level with. That's interesting. And then this is, I think I already checked this, the Leonis Special Edition. Yeah, I'm nowhere near for that one, so. Just the look of some of these, like this. I don't know if it's probably inspired more by a Kalashnikov than an Armalite, but it's like an unholy marriage. If this was the unholy love spawn of a Kalashnikov and an Armalite, I would not be surprised. The long bolt. Oh, it looks like you slip your arm in there. Okay, I can dig it. Okay, Megaton Frag Fire. Pretty sure that's a scattergun or a grenade launcher. Camel Arms Marine Stalker. Okay, we're like screwing around now, I guess. They've got some. The frick is this? That's ugly. Oh, it's a laser pistol. Like laser rifles. They've got some really nice stuff here. Anyway, let's not get too deep into there. So he's mining guild. JTK I think is also mining. Yeah, he's mining as well. Toby. Wait. Oh, there's Chuck. Did Trip send you? Gave you his whole Cthulhu spiel? Well, never mind any of that. DSEC has one interest and one interest alone here. Well, two really, but they work best as a package, so we'll just call it one. No matter how much Zolonite or Mandarite DSEC extracts, they've found it impossible to keep up with demand. Angela Grayson has informed me that her geologists have almost exhausted their supply of Mandarite, and DSEC is currently exporting it faster than we're getting it out from beneath the ground. We need you to find some Mandarite so local research efforts can continue. Okay, so... Oh, I received 5 probes. Ha! I know this mission. Genesis Rookie Finder. Hang on, that's going to be under tools, isn't it? I have an F-101. Shit. Okay. So, this is definitely a starter mission, which is fine. I'm absolutely cool with that. I just wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting it at all. Okay, so let's go back down to ground level. We're going to head over to forensics and just drop a few probes. We're going to use the finder they give us, so I'm not dropping... Like, I don't... Because it's a beginner mission, I don't want to have the probes go too deep. That sounded really dirty. We're just going to head out this way. We're going to equip the finder. First time I've mined in quite some time. I have 335 probes. They gave me 6. Oh, well, what the hell. Whoa! What? That really feels like it was cheating. Like, I didn't get to collect it or anything. Okay. I'm confused, but I'm not gonna bitch. No. We're not assaulting anyone. Put the gun down. And here I thought I wouldn't be doing any newbie missions for this planet. But who knows? Maybe this unlocks some stuff we needed unlocked. And it would be really cool to see... You know, maybe that's why I can't access any instances, is I haven't completed enough of the mission chain for it. Look at all these Christmas trees. It's like, do you guys know we're on a horror planet? Of course, I guess Christmas is pretty horrendous, but... How about... Welcome to the planet of Cthulhu-type horrors. Here, have some Christmas trees. Deliver the ore to Chuck. Would Chuck Iverson please spawn in? Thank you. Well, that's huge. I bet this isn't an actual usable ore, too. In its native state, Mawlid Ray is not wholly remarkable. It is of the somewhat dull color. Observers have commented that its stratifications seem to have an almost organic pattern in their formation, though it's not really apparent to the naked eye. While bearing no obvious characteristics of particular interest in its unrefined state, concentrating and refining Mawlid Ray results in a material which yields new discoveries each day. That's interesting. Okay, so drop that in, and there you go. Analyzing material. Great, hopefully this sample will help Grayson's geologists figure out the next location for our rigs. Looks like they may start coming up dry soon. Listen, we've also been trying to get her geologists to do more surveys of the caves. They're all in Tripp's camp, and they're all given to his superstitions. They got some rumor going about something about dark rituals of the cultists or whatever, but they're calling them rituals. Like I've said, they're given to Kaminsky's superstitions. They see some crystal glowing behind one of those things and that strange chattering of the Shoggoth. They get creeped, they run, they tell a good story to justify their fear. Just go in there and check things out. Our field reports have limited sightings of the so-called cultists in the craters and the third cave, so I'm sure this whole thing is nonsense. Report your findings to Ben Connors. I'll check it out. Okay, so investigate cultist activity, and it's inside the cave, which is not unexpected. Ow. So, I guess this video went a direction I wasn't expecting, which is fine. I actually like it that way. And it looks like it's just north of the Cave 1 teleporter, so that's what we're going to take. There's a bunch of boxes. We're probably going to run across one as we're doing this. Jeez, it's dark. Of course, that makes sense since it's a cave. Night vision. I have to admit, the fact that this is night vision is pretty cool. And that it actually, like, brightens everything up the way night vision would. Investigate cultist activity. I went scouring through here to find instances. If I discovered that the instance was hidden behind something stupid, I'm going to be a little irritable. No, it's just a... Oh. What? Really? Just... That was it? You know what? That won't fly. There. That makes me feel better. Murder always makes me feel better. You guys are all like, you what a psychopath. I play a Death Knight. Okay, so... That was far easier than I expected. I wonder if there's a way to get up there. And if there is a way to get up there, is there a point to getting up there? Didn't expect all this walking around, to be honest. So maybe this is another case like Cyrene where I didn't give it enough credit. And I like Monria. Like I'm all in on Monria right the moment. But maybe because I was so focused on doing dailies, I didn't think to finish a lot of the more storyline quests or missions. And I'm missing out on a good chunk of the content, which is usually the case when you don't do storyline missions, because I'm a doofus. All right, Ben, I'm coming back up. Yeah, this would be the right one. Hey. That's right, it's a spiral stair. Tomfoolery. Are those actual people? Yep, Mr. Wiggles. And Cornelito. Shout out to Mr. Wiggles and Cornelito. And I think that is a terminal. Auctioneer. I know, it's weird to call people terminals, but Monria has decided that some of your trade terminals are going to be trade persons, which is fine. It adds kind of to the population, but at the same time, it's like, where's the TT? Oh, wait. Mr. Connors, would you spawn on the floor, please? Is that supposed to happen? Because I guarantee they're not on the ground. That is hilarious. Whoops. Okay, so you saw one in there. Right as you entered, you say, well, I'll be damned. We'll never get our geologists in there at this rate. Angela thinks our CEO is questioning whether there's truly a problem here at all. Who knows how much pressure he'll put on the marketing for resources. Those geologists won't get validation for the investment. I need you to talk to Sergeant Dawn Fraser. She'll need to organize a team to handle the cultist. I think that's supposed to be cultists, plural, but... Investigate the cultist activity. Find the weapons depot. Oh, and why do you have a question mark over your head, dude? Which, of course, is down here. Oy vey. Wait a second. Did I just hit the sign? Those are solid? Okay. That's cool. You know what that means, though? At some point, I'm going to have to try to jump on them and run across them. Yes, I'm weird. Don't judge. Oh, and it's not right at the forensics, which means she may not spawn in until this point. Because I've been back there and I've never seen a quote-unquote person. Locate the weapons depot. 250 meters. So we'll pull out the hover pod that desperately needs repair. Yeah, because this is all supply depot. I didn't know there was more up there. Maybe I haven't been up there. Oh, I saw the supply depot. No kidding. No shit. Okay. We found the weapons depot. And there's Don Fraser. Why did Chuck have to have you report this to Ben? He's in Trip's little crew of cowards. Okay. So did you really see one of those things down there, eh? Well, I'll need some time to get a unit called back from Cave 3 to handle the so-called cultists. Whatever the hell they are doing seems to involve the Shoggoth. If you could kill a few of them, it would distract them long enough for me to get a team down there. If you could choose to engage the cultists, don't say I didn't warn you. Great. Okay, so return to where the cultist was sighted. This seems like a lot of back and forth. Tell you what. We've pretty much hit our time limit, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to go disturb the ritual. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. Make sure you check out my website at www.mcbainmanor.com for my blog and for my book, Ghosts of the Past, written with Rachel Morningvale. And also make sure you check out my sponsor and lady at Critical Links. Link is in the description. She will make you custom jewelry if you don't find what you like. So check her out. Guys, I really appreciate all the support. Don't forget we're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of April. You all have a wonderful night.